welcome to this session. Advances in technology means that there are more and more digital touchpoints with many aspects of life in modern society now connected. That's true in business too, where services and data must be connected, not only within a company, but across organizational barriers and industry sectors. I'm joined now by Kazushi Koga, head of Fujitsu's Digital Infrastructure Service Group. We will discuss how Fujitsu's hybrid IT solutions create new value in a society based on connected services and data. Hello, Koga-san, and thank you for joining us today. Let's start with hybrid IT, which is one of the focus areas of Fujitsu's Uvance. What exactly is hybrid IT?
Fujitsu's definition is that it is a foundation for the safe and secure fusion of the physical and digital worlds. This slide shows a comparison between the world today and what we expected in 2030. First, technology is going to continue to accelerate. For example, CPU computing power and network speed will be 100 times greater. More than 25 billion devices are expected to be connected to the network. In other words, IT will spread to every corner of the world and become even more critical as a foundation of society.
How will that impact society?
Well, social environment and people's perspective will also change. For example, investment in the United Nations SDGs will reach 120 trillion US$ in 2030. This means that effort toward a sustainable society are going to accelerate. The increasing importance of data and security is also a significant trend. It is essential to consider how to transform vast amount of data into value and limit security risk for underpinning society and companies.
I see. How will the interplay between IT and society change?
When we consider the evolution of technology and change in society, IT's role will also change. We believe we have to pass new IT's role, which is to create new value by connecting services and data with fusion of evolving technologies.
And hybrid IT, is that fusion?
Exactly. Hybrid IT truly represents a new IT landscape. Fujitsu has a vision of hybrid IT as a foundation for things like a trusted society, healthy living, and more. by integrating and managing increasingly complex digital infrastructure, such as the cloud, on-premise, network, and security. We can create new value and solve social issues by fusing the physical and digital.
Okay, if hybrid IT supports the future world, what are you doing to make hybrid IT a reality?
We believe there are 4 critical aspects to this: resilience, computing, security, and connected. When it comes to resilience, we will use advanced technology such as AI to create systems that know how to detect signs of damage, avoid failure, and continue to operate even if there is a fault. We'll provide our customers with a hybrid system best suited to their business environment by combining it with something like security and networks.
I see.
Next is computing. To create value from data in the future, it will be necessary to process an enormous amount of data faster than ever before. Think, for example, about autonomous driving and drug discovery. Fujitsu has advanced high-performance computing technologies, such as Fujitsu Fugak, the world's fastest supercomputer, and relevant GPUs. We aim to provide a cloud-based environment that enables customers to use these advanced technologies in any field, not just a specific area, such as the scientific and technical computing.
Which means Fugaku, the world's #1 supercomputer, will be much more widely available?
That's right. Turning to security, this will become increasingly important in the physical world and the IT world. Fujitsu already operated and managed 200,000 devices with 130,000 employees based on the Zero Trust approach. We are also developing technologies for even more robust security at Fujitsu Laboratories. We aim to develop and provide advanced security services by leveraging this combination of in-house expertise and R&D. We will also deliver a variety of security functions as a service basis that can be incorporated into various products.
And connected?
As we saw in the future, 25 billion devices around the world will be connected. And organization, people, things, and data will be linked by technology such as a blockchain. It becomes increasingly important to collect and manage this data, including data trustworthiness and traceability and service that utilize that data. Hybrid IT provides a foundation for this connected world.
I see. Those are the 4 pillars supporting the hybrid IT.
Yes, we will work on these initiatives globally. Let's have a look at some case studies with our Northern and Western Europe region CTO, Brad Marat from the UK. Hi, Brad. Thank you for joining us today. Could you please run through a couple of relevant cases for us?
Thank you, Koga-san. Ensuring people are connected has never been more important than in the post-COVID world. The Centre for Telecommunications and Information Technology needed help to ensure they could provide services to their 40,000 healthcare professionals as the world suddenly moved to increased levels of remote and direct field working in 2020. Resilience was critical for CTTI to allow uninterrupted provision of healthcare services during the pandemic. We provided CTTI with a secure and protected foundation for their applications and the personally sensitive data that they hold, maintaining trust with citizens by protecting their data. This has enabled healthcare workers to access data and medical applications and provide care at the point of need. All of this is deployed for CTTI within 72 hours and made possible by deploying secure public cloud services. Ultimately, this has enabled increased levels of time for healthcare workers with their patients and enhanced the level of care they're able to provide as a result. Investing in developing a sustainable business means organisations have to build on a secure and resilient foundation and optimise their business to enable increased levels of investment in future innovation and transformative initiatives. We've helped International Personal Finance, a leading international consumer credit agency, drive over 70% reduction in their operational costs by building such a digital foundation in the cloud. IPF has an objective to be globally connected across its markets to ensure competitiveness and drive business value. We've helped them move their services into the cloud to free up their resources to support their business transformation and drive new value by being able to integrate and exploit more data and in embracing innovative technologies such as high-performance computing to provide enhanced business value. You can hear more about this in one of the following breakout sessions. Finally, let's talk about utilities company Scottish Water. Scottish Water provide drinking water to 2.5 million households. They initially used our break glass cyber incident response process when they suffered a cyber breach. We provided urgent assistance in recovering and then securing future risk. And we now provide ongoing threat intelligence, prevention and protective services to enhance the overall security of their information and operational technologies. We're continually enhancing the maturity of security and are working together towards zero trust, data security and enhanced operational technology for a retained service. Personally, I'm incredibly proud of the work we do as a company every day to provide resilient, secure foundations for organisations across the world, and organisations that provide people and connectivity with the necessary technologies, the data, and ultimately the ability to be more productive in how they work and live. Ultimately, I'm really proud of how Fujitsu provide the necessary benefit to society and how we support citizens across the world. Thank you, Koga-san. I'll hand you back.
Thank you, Brad.
Some great examples there from Brad. Koga-san, can you tell us a bit more about the technologies which will support hybrid IT?
Sure. Let me explain key technologies in connected and security area, which are called Trust as a Service and Chain Data Lineage. These technologies secure data across multiple companies and geographies. Hiroshi Tsuda of Fujitsu Laboratory will go into that in more detail.
Thank you, Koga-san. I'm Hiroshi Tsuda, head of the Data Security Research Laboratory at the Fujitsu Research. As Koga-san said, hybrid ID fuses the physical and digital world and connects organizations across industries. The security technologies that support hybrid IT are also at a significant turning point. It's a shift from a traditional security that creates boundaries and protects the company to a so-called zero-trust security. The idea of zero-trust security is that there is no longer such a thing as a secure place, like an intranet, and every time data is accessed, there is a check to see the access is valid. Fujitsu is currently expanding the zero-trust security to apply to cross-industry data collaboration as well. we are focusing our R&D on data trust. The technologies that support this are, as Koga-san mentioned, trust as a service and chain data lineage. The pandemic has meant that everything changed to remote all at once. Recently, cyber attacks such as business email compromise are also on the rise. We believe that being able to trust data, not only within the company, but also with business partners too, will become much more important. In response to these threats last year, we introduced a technology called Trust as a Service that allows guaranteed authenticity of data between different clouds. This ensures that the data being exchanged and the business collaboration is always correct. Fujitsu is one of the first companies to take action in this field. Digital transformation combines data across companies and utilizes AI. New cyber attacks that disrupt AI by manipulating the data will also emerge in the future. Chain data lineage technology can trace the origin of the data generated by different organizations. This ensures that you always know who created the data and where it came from. In addition, Fujitsu has been leading a technology to securely connect different blockchains. In collaboration with Accenture last year, we released OSS as Hyperledger Cactus, putting us into a world leadership position. We'll continue to focus on security R&D to enhance trust in all aspects of society.
Thank you, Tsuda-san. Fujitsu is committing a lot of resources to R&D.
That's right. We put on importance on R&D. Our company's purpose is to make the world more sustainable by building trust in society through innovation. Hybrid IT underpins this purpose and contributes to progress for our customers and society by providing a foundation that safely and securely fuses the physical and digital worlds. We believe the entry point for hybrid IT is lift and shift to the cloud and to ensure a secure environment with zero trust technology so that we can gradually strengthen the current environment to the ideal hybrid IT together. Fujitsu will provide global cloud-managed platform which helps customers to optimize their cloud delivery and management. You can get more information in the deep dive session. We look forward to your attendance.
Thank you, Koga-san.
Thank you.
Please follow our deep dive session and find out more about hybrid IT. Thank you for attending today's session. We hope you found the content to be useful and engaging. Please click the link on the screen to answer a brief survey and ask any questions you may have. We appreciate your feedback.